The world reels in chaos in the midst of the worst presidential debate we've had to witness in American history. It's been a rough one. We have some very bullish Bitcoin signals, though, that I'm happy to bring you, and the likely list of the next ETFs for our favorite altcoins that I think are coming right after this Solana outbreak. We got the G's up in the house. We got a lot of people here today. I got Morel kind of creeping off camera here. We got Nick Demandi in the kind of, it's like a purplish... what is that shade of color?
I got this when I went to an Interpol concert.
I like it. Interpol?
Interpol, yeah, it's one of my favorite bands.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like the organization Interpol.
No,
okay.
Those guys are awful.
Yeah. That was going to be a surprise. Taco, I love your streams that you're doing, man. The DGen Alpha.
He's a DGen.
You know, just coming out. He's got the sweatshirt with the sleevelessness going on today. Good vibes going on. And then Isaac hanging out.
Your posture, young man.
Isaac. We're going to talk about meme coins today. We got a lot to discuss about meme coins. Welcome to the blockchain basement. We are powered by Arculus, folks. Let's get it.
Oh, you gotta give it that.
No, restart it, right?
No, we're going in. We're going in. You son of a
bastard.
You messed it all up.
We practiced this, Owen. We practiced this.
Owen?
Redo it.
Oh
God.
my God. We'll get to it in a second here. You know what?
I'm ready.
Well, I got to play it through to give it a second. Hold on. Just let it sit. You know, this is worse than
This
this.
is your fault.
Yeah, this is okay. Well, you know what? Watching the debate was very painful for me, and it left me with a very aggressive feeling this morning just about where the world is at large, and this is the best way to describe the innards.
Oh, you gotta give him that.
Wow.
That is my feelings internally right now.
Something happened.
I'm glad you got that off my chest. Owen, okay, that's like I have a lot of aggression. I drank one of those Snick energy drinks this morning to hold it down, and I feel really weird.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
Your eyes filled with blood. And
Yeah, you know,
feeling like a slithery snack.
it's kind of concerning how insane that energy drink is.
JD Bandito says Owen was shopping for knives again.
Well, likely.
Actually, probably trucks.
Kind of off topic.
Oh yeah, he's trying to buy a truck today. We got a lot of financial things to talk with.
Well, that's a terrible idea.
Yeah, no, he's out there.
He's trying to do it off of a meme coin.
How much caffeine do you guys consume in a day, average?
At least 200 milligrams, like minimum.
About 60 to 80.
What?
That's it?
No, you don't.
Yeah, I don't drink coffee.
You
like
don't
that.
have coffee?
Okay.
No, I eat protein bars with like caffeine and.
You are a
and
psychopath.
I am a psychopath.
Unbelievable. You're raw dogging it.
I'm raw dogging it
Raw dog in life.
with my nads.
Okay.
I do about what's in a cup of coffee? 150.
150, 200.
Yeah, so I'd say 350.
350? Okay, about 350. What are you?
Taco.
I feel like the outlier here.
Yeah,
like
you are.
600 to
Whoa,
900.
you're in a damn truck. I mean, look at the size of you. You can fit it all in there, you know?
Yeah, he's
Like-
down with the thickness.
I don't like chug them. I sip on them throughout the day, so it's like a little whoa! I take a big sip, but
Yeah, I'm already at my daily allowance for caffeine right now, so you know it feels a little weird. Ooh, you're gonna mukbang for us?
I got a muck, guys. I'm like so behind right now. Yeah, I got a mukbang.
What is that? Is that Bobby's Burgers or what you got there?
Buffalo Luke's.
Buffalo
Buffalo
Luke's.
Luke's, yeah, he
Okay,
knows.
very
Owen
nice.
knows all the food.
Well, let's check out the market, you guys. Honestly, not much. What? Oh,
What?
we're getting a close up of this. Oh, that's nice. That's a great presentation. Look at the tomato slice. That's very evenly
They gave me
sliced.
2 fries, so someone eat these fries.
Okay. Well, I'm
good.
probably gonna have to
I'm
take you up
chilling.
on that. I do have to work out after this, you know, and then I got a lot of editing to do. But here's the markets. The movers for today: Akash Network, ENS, Oasis, Aave, EOS. EOS is apparently doing something still. Flow, Kronos, and Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash. So pretty much the most boring upside of the day on the regular markets. Some chaos, some good chaos. I was getting, all kinds of guff because this thing, I've known that this has a pretty centralized main holders list, but I just have had a hunch that this thing has been held up by whiff whales. So I've been experiencing a little bit of a good pump on Giggle Ched, and I'm giggling all the way up this chart. It's
Nice.
This is like, you have a little bit of boringness in Bitcoin, but I'm out here trading these memes, and some of them spark joy. Others, like Vivuk, what the hell, Vivuk, dumping on the, the lackluster, what do you call it, presidential debate. Like, we called it way early here. It did good. Now it's in the trenches. We're at 247,000K market cap. I need to buy another Vivuk token, Nick. Did you find that one on Ethereum that we need to cover as well?
Yeah, I can put it in the Discord.
We need to get that in the Discord.
It's like a Vivek token. It's like a real, not this one.
Dude, a lot of people are doubting Vivek as the potential pick. I don't think that it's too far outlandish. Like, I really don't.
It's not. And Trump knows what's going on. Sorry. Trump knows what's going on. He knows that he needs a firebrand because he went with Mike Pence last time, and that did not go very well.
It did not. Absolutely not. And Mike Pence totally betrayed him after everything was all said.
Yeah. And, we can get into that later. But the crypto angle here is PolyFi is just getting started.
Yeah.
Last night, I went in.
On what?
I started using this service or this Telegram bot called BullX.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You in on BullX?
Yeah,
I think we're all in on Bullx here.
3,000 or 360,000th in line, and then Morel got me a code. So
Okay,
I'm in.
cool.
Yeah.
So I literally spent the whole debate on BullX.
Did you?
Trading every single meme coin, debate themed meme coin that would pop up because they have this thing on, it's like the Pump Vision or whatever.
Yeah.
Basically everything on Pump.fun that comes out.
Oh my
Anyways,
God.
it was insane. The UI is great. I actually reached out to them to be a sponsor for the channel.
Yeah.
But man, I got crushed on a lot of meme coins.
Yeah.
But the ones that pumped like a mofo. And I got the biggest gainer I had, I think it was like a 400% gainer, was Biden's brain.
Biden's brain.
Biden's brain is just like a brain, like a little cartoon character,
Yeah.
and he's asleep.
Okay.
And I think Biden's brain, we should pull up Biden's brain.
All right. We're going.
I think Biden's brain it could be the move.
All right. Let's
Could be the
see.
move.
Biden's
actually blow
brain.
Could actually, and then unfortunately, baby Donald Trump.
What's his
went to
brains
zero.
finance? Where is it? I got
You got to be
brain.
on Deck Screener.
Yeah, I'm on Deck
The good thing I
Screener.
like about BullX though is they have
Brains
6
finance?
blockchains you could trade on.
Yeah.
see.
Not
Yeah,
just
yes.
Solana base, not just Ethereum or base. They have
Look at all these brain.
Arbitrum,
Do Biden brain.
Yeah, I got just
Ethereum,
Biden brain.
Solana.
Yeah.
Base.
It's very good. And I love how they
Can't remember the
it's
other
its
two,
own
but-
wallet.
Oh, Jesus.
So you're not at risk for getting a drainer besides what you've put in, what you've loaded.
Joe Biden's brain? Is it
Joe
the
JBB. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's $1 million market cap.
Oh.
Holy
no,
crap,
no,
guys.
No. Look,
That's
it's liquidity is $1 million. Its market cap is
What the
670,000.
fuck?
What is going on with
I don't know what's
this?
going on, but all I know is I got in at 98,000.
What the hell?
So I'm doing pretty freaking good right
What
now.
is this? This is very interesting.
Yeah,
though.
Joe Biden's brain.
Go to the 1 or 5 minute.
All right, let's.
Hey, you're on the 4-hour, which is like eternity in meme coin land.
I mean, wow. I wonder what the hell is going on with locked
Guys,
liquidity at $1 million.
Go to the liquidity provider.
Yeah, I
right,
saw
let's
this
see
pop
here.
up, and you learn a lot on BullX when you're looking at like, oh, is this going to be legit? You can really pick out what's going to be a rug pretty quickly. But yeah,
Look at that, 100% liquidity
liquidity
provider
providers.
burn. Dude, we need to. We
Yeah,
need to
this
soul scan
this
this.
could be the move, guys.
Hover over the little lock next to the liquidity, 1.1 million.
Hover over it.
Let's go.
Go locked
Okay.
over burned.
What the
100%
fuck?
burned.
That's so
Guys,
strange.
so
What in
I'm
the
up
fuck is
tremendously on this. If this continues to go like this, it could Joe Biden. The worse he gets, the better this meme coin.
Oh
is.
my god!
And
Joe
he's
Biden's brain.
going to get worse.
JBB.
He's going.
He's going to get worse.
That
going
is
to-
a good. I mean, I knew that the Trump media, the media can't quit Trump. That's why we like MAGA coin. Joe Biden is guaranteed to continue deteriorating at an exponential rate. So we need to soul scan this. I wish we had Morel. Morel, if you're watching, we need a soul scan report.
do
We
it.
need it back. Yeah, pop this into Soul Scan. Let's get a health check on this. Very interesting. So I have just some basic Bitcoin stuff, and then we're going to get into the absolute shit show that is the debates. Peter Thiel complaining that he didn't buy as much Bitcoin as he should have. Let's have just a quick listen. Let's have it.
Bitcoin. I still hold some. I've you know, there are all these ways I didn't buy as much as I should have, and I'm not sure it's gonna go up that dramatically.
He thinks we're at the top. Peter Thiel calling somewhere around the top right now. What a bag of cope this feels like, right?
It sounds like Biden.
It does sound like Biden. He started short circuiting, but I wish I would have bought more. He's very respected for initial investments. He's made a ton of money in the background. This kind of made me feel cool because we're out here just, getting in front of and actually out positioning ourselves in front of people that are at the head of the markets right now. He's sitting here with a bunch of cope that he didn't buy a bunch of Bitcoin and hold it. And then we also had this from Dave Portnoy, kind of doing the same thing. This is my ultimate bottom signal right here. Let's have a listen to good old Dave.
Right now we're at 61,000 with Bitcoin. Been down a little bit of a rough week. It was up, Bitcoin's high 70 is around 60. I said I'm going to buy
But liquidity is good.
I'm going to take Barstool money and probably buy like 5 million, 10 million of Bitcoin if it gets into the 40s.
Dang.
I'm not going to buy in the 60s.
He's going to hammer in. He's sitting here waiting on the sidelines. This is someone that is notoriously bad at trading Bitcoin.
He's awful.
Giving me the signal that basically we're going to hold this floor because he sucks. I don't follow. I know a lot of people like Barstool Sports. I don't watch any sports at all. So I don't have a dog in the fight. What sport do I watch? Well, okay.
Maybe,
It's always a dog fight.
maybe he watches Piano Matty B.
That's
Because she's going for 43K.
Piano Matty was given the potential for that 618 fib retracement. Yeah.
Oh.
So maybe he's watching the fibs.
So I soul scanned Joe Biden's brain, and he has dementia. He has Alzheimer's. So minting is on, so they can mint new tokens.
Okay.
They could freeze balances.
Ooh.
But you saw liquidity is burned. And that's pretty much all it says. The dev has 299 soul worth, which is 2% of the token.
That's pretty good.
Bundle sniped 0, airdrop 0.
Okay. Not
Top
horrible.
10 hold only 4.1%.
Really?
So that's pretty decent.
Okay.
It's good going.
Man,
688 holders.
what a random thing you came across last night. What time did you find this token at, Nick?
Dude, they were flying out.
Yeah.
Like 20. It was literally one every second.
Yeah, absolutely.
He would say, I made a 60% gain on Alley Cat. He said, you got the morals of an alley cat.
Yeah.
I made one with Trump porn star. I got rugged on Ben Carson VP. It was amazing. Sorry, I'm mukbanging all this.
No, it's great. I like it. So yeah, this is a very interesting find, Nick. We're gonna have to keep an eye out on that meme coin there. Glad to see Dave Portnoy's dealing some cope. I'm still sitting on my hill. I'll probably die on, but I think we're gonna hold this 60 line. Now we had this from Gel at Crypto Gel NL. Most people are not ready for the Bitcoin breakout from a bullish megaphone pattern. By his accounts, he's just giving the example of what the bullish megaphone traditionally looks like in our current situation right now. And this is the last blow off top. So this is a way backed up view. I think this is on probably the weekly or potentially even monthly candles. But this is
that's weekly.
It's weekly, yeah. This is a backed up view of essentially a similar thing. The difference is we haven't broken above that and tested it as support. We're basically just fumbling around right here at the previous all-time highs. And by all rights, guys, the reason why I feel like the title for this show of $180,000 Bitcoin target makes a lot of sense to me. Go back to this graph. We're supposed to be right here. We're supposed to be right around $40,000. If everything went according to historical patterns for the 4-year cycle, we should have been stopped short of the previous all-time high and be ranging in this spot right here. But instead, we have ETFs approved for Bitcoin against all odds. And now BlackRock leaning into it because they got their asses kicked investing into stupid things, stupid investments of ESG initiatives. They got their asses reamed by attorney generals across the United States. And now we see them leaning into Bitcoin, setting up us to absolutely dump on BlackRock. That's going to feel really good. I can't wait to dump on BlackRock. Like, what a feeling, you know? A very special feeling. I'm going to probably take a picture of my face as I do it too, you know?
Do you know, I was just thinking in my my brain.
What's that?
This JBB token.
Yeah.
The dev might mint new tokens because the liquidity is higher than the market cap. So that's very unique.
It's very weird.
And according to the Soul Scan, like he can mint new tokens. So be on the lookout for that.
Yeah. I mean, this might be a new version of dumping we just discovered here.
Yeah, just creating tokens out of thin air.
Yeah.
So it's basically the Fed.
Essentially, yes.
Yeah.
I had a really hard time watching the debates. Obviously, everyone I'm sure in the chat did watch the debates. We're going to look at some of the aftermath of the debates. This is this first post here from Steve Guest of Bombshell. CNN Aaron Burnett on Joe Biden's debate performance. He goes through 6 days of preparation at Camp David. They know the rules. He practices, and he still can't answer. Let's have a listen. This is CNN selling out their own here. I love to see it. Let's go.
He goes through 6 days of preparation at Camp David.
More than that.
And they know the rules.
It was more than a week.
Okay, so more than a week. They know the rules. He practices with the mics. He knows every one of these questions is coming. And yet he couldn't fill the time. Now, I just want to, let's see what the White House is saying. Sources close to the White House are saying he had a cold, wasn't feeling well. I mean, as you would expect, that came out early on in the debate. But what accounts for someone with so much experience doing so much preparation and this being the outcome?
Honestly, I think the question answers itself. He wasn't capable.
This is surrender. This is surrender right here. This is what this feels like.
Yeah. With world-class rhino Mike Wallace.
Yeah. I mean,
actually, Matt Wallace. That guy sucks.
We got to go to the preparation. Matt Wallace. Yeah, he's talking about the most boring, just embarrassing and boring moments of this. I don't really feel like playing this one because we all saw it. But look at the look of sadness, of despair, confusion, and shitting himself all in one as he realizes that people he thought were serving him up easy, layups were actually, one thing that I was impressed by the debate mid person, kind of the, what do you
moderator?
call it? Moderator, yeah. They actually gave some pretty tough questions to both candidates.
They did,
I was happy to see CNN acknowledge the migrant crisis.
Yeah.
That's kind of out of the blue.
Well, it's like number 2 on what's important to voters right now. So they couldn't not ask it.
Yeah.
I was glad that the CNN moderators stayed in the background and we're not talking about them. Previous debates, it was all about moderator this, moderator that. It was Trump sparring with the moderators. The big takeaway here is, and Hotep Jesus actually tweeted about this. Everyone thought the microphones, like the special microphones and the mute, were going to be used to silence Trump. They were there to save Biden.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
They cut him off before he could keep rambling and digging his own hole.
Yeah, and it was, thank you, Mr. President, and then moving on. He had like 40 seconds left. Holy
Oh my God. Me and Matty B had a sound issue this morning, so we had to do the same thing where he spoke for a minute, then shut his mic off, and I went to mine. It's a decent way to do things. So, Taco, you showed this on your show. I have to show this. This is an inside look at the preparations Joe Biden endured before the debate. Let's have a listen.
We've been here for a week. You got this. All right, number 1, the dude's convicted felon. Say Trump's a convicted felon. Over.
Every answer. All of them.
Felon. All right. Russia, bad. Russia's real bad.
Real bad.
Who win?
Don't like them.
Ukraine, good. Zelensky, more money. Billions to Ukraine.
More money.
All right, our border is secure. What did he talk about? Well, wide open border. What are you, nuts? Aliens are cool. LGBTQAI+. We love the gays.
Can't get enough of them. You're gay.
I'm gay. You're gay. All gay. All right, the economy. Hey, Joe, focus. Focus, all right? Shiny thing.
Remember the plus.
Yeah, Roe v. Wade, abortions, have them. Everybody have them. Wait, Joe, wake up. Hey, wake up. Focus up. That's number 1
on the list.
Give me the adrenaline.
More?
Yes, we need more. This guy's a freaking passing out. All right, Joe, wake up. Adrenaline shot is ready. And boom. There we go. Daddy likey, huh? Daddy likey, huh? All right, Joe, focus. Continue. All right. Don't talk incest. You didn't shower with your daughter at an inappropriate age.
You were conserving water.
Yeah, you're going green, okay? Don't slip and fall. Do not slow your words. And listen, if Hunter comes up, he's amazing, all right?
The smartest man
you know. And do not say the N-word, Joseph.
We're live, okay?
I love this so much. This is probably pretty accurate to the vibe of how they got him ready. Joe Biden's like one of the most like longest standing verified racists to still be serving in the upper chambers of our elected leaders, right? Like,
when the Super Predators comment came out,
Yeah.
I was like, bro, it is on like Donkey Kong.
I mean, he said some of the most racist stuff I've ever heard
It really
from someone. Just insane. And he went to the Waffle House after the
Right
debate
after too. It's kinda...
for like a photo op. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, they said, hey, Joe, if you go here, you get a pancake and a waffle. He's like, all right.
They have ice cream.
Yeah, it was very weird. Now, Trump, just a quick view on fact check on his golf abilities. Let's take a look.
God, it's an awful swing.
Yeah, that was
Holy
terrible.
shit.
Let's see here.
That was god awful.
Let's see.
Stroke that thing, cuzzo.
Oh, yeah. I mean, but when you get to that age,
I know. I mean, I'm glad he's active. I'm glad he's there.
Yeah.
When they were bickering about, and then Biden said, I've got a 6 handicap. Trump almost had a brain aneurysm. He's like, Trump probably has like, I don't know, a 10 handicap.
Yeah.
Mine is probably, I don't know, 40.
well, I'm awful. I mean, I used to be good at golf, but if you're not on it all the time, like it's a touchy game. You can lose it. It's
All feel.
It's all feel. I did Taco. You go golfing all the time.
Yeah.
And you were complaining because Joe Biden said he was just about as good as you, or even better.
No, he blows me out of the water. Apparently.
Yeah, with a 6 handicap, that's very, very good.
Yeah.
Like a 6 handicap is like I think you can play in the majors if you have a 6, right?
I'm pretty sure that's like, if I'm like right with what handicap means, that's like 6 or 8 over par.
Yeah.
So if like the course is 67 par, he gets a 74.
That's an incredible game.
72.
Like you're doing really well in Augusta if
that's incredibly hard to do.
And they just moved
most
over.
golfers are over 100.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
And Manawak knows. See, Manawak, I am so jealous you guys go golfing all the time. I have no time to do golfing, but I miss golfing immensely. Now, here's just a quick shout out to when we did have a country. This is Ronald Reagan. In his debate in 1984, this is the way that presidents used to answer the mental fitness question.
You were tired after your most recent encounter with Mr. Mondale. I recall yet that President Kennedy had to go for days on end with very little sleep during the Cuba Missile Crisis. Is there any doubt in your mind that you would be able to function in such circumstances?
Not at all, Mr. Truitt, and I want you to know that also I will not make age an issue of this campaign. I am not going to exploit for political purposes my opponent's youth and inexperience.
That's pretty. I like how he handled that.
Look,
you know,
here's the thing: Ronald Reagan, number one, guy liked to bone.
Yeah.
I read his biography. Okay, I read the Ronald Reagan biography. The guy liked to get it on.
Oh my god!
But the dude knew how to work a room, just like Trump.
Yes,
but
man.
he had that kind of Reagan had the folksy charm because he was an actor, you know, for a long, long time. He has that folksy charm, like the grandpappy you always had, a Werther's original, ready to go, and a funny story, with like some like coarse sexual overtones that the kids won't get, but the adults in the room be like, oh my god, you know. That was Ronald Reagan, and that's back when we had a ruling class of elites who actually knew stuff, and now it's all. Like the country is just one giant group of LLCs, and it sucks.
Yeah, it's really quite aggravating.
I like that you brought that up because that's like pretty much the thought I had last night when looking at Trump and Biden talk, especially Biden not literally being able to talk. I'm like, these are the people that are running the country. It seems like a whole bunch of like high school like drama folks that just the hot new thing that they'll focus on for the next 3-6 months and then forget about it when the next hot new thing pops up and the guy can't even talk.
I mean, you know you're done for when Anderson Cooper turns on you. You know, like, look at this. Check this clip out, like from Anderson talking to Kamala, cackling Kamala.
So I'm not going to spend all night with you talking about the last 90 minutes when I've been watching the last 3.5 years of performance.
But this was a debate that your campaign wanted. You pushed for this debate at this moment. Obviously, I mean, you can't honestly say...
Aggressive panic.
I mean, can you say that you are not concerned at all having watched the president's performance tonight?
It was a slow start. That's obvious to everyone. I'm not going to debate that point. I'm talking about the choice in November. I'm talking about one of the most important elections in our that is about a destruction.
Look at Anderson. She's like, what the fuck?
Gee whiz.
It doesn't matter how he performed. What matters is that we beat him in November, guys.
Guys,
you know.
Well, let's give respect to the actual president of the United States.
Barack Obama.
No, Jill Biden.
Jill
Biden has been running this country.
Dude.
She's the actual president of the United States. Like, let's be one thing perfectly
I mean,
clear.
that's
We
why I
have a
did-
woman president, and this is what you get.
That's why I had to start the show with that picture, bro. It's like,
yeah.
because she was out there, good job, Joe. You answered the questions, honey. You did a great job.
Yeah.
There it is. Talk to her. There you go.
that's it.
Jill, just fantastic work out there. Now, there's a lot of questions on who's going to replace Biden. Is he going to go into the next debate? There's even some floating theories out here from leading report that Robert F. Kennedy is now saying that he's open to replacing Biden as a Democrat nominee.
Yes, he would. He will absolutely
You think
step
he would
in.
do this?
He will step in. I would vote for him.
Bro, like how he was. I watched his stream yesterday. I didn't watch this. I watched the RFK on his website, and he was sitting there basically highlighting how Biden was actively suing all the states to keep him off the ballot.
Yes.
And then he's going to turn around and work with them?
Well, because he knows what the deal is.
Yeah.
He is a he knows politics better than most of those people.
Uh-huh.
Because he fought in the trenches against the EPA.
Yeah.
And many different levels of the deep state for most of his
Forever.
career. Yeah. And he saw his uncle and his dad both get popped. So yeah, he knows it, and he knows that they're desperate, and they're trying to field Kamala, they're trying to field Big Mike, and they're trying to field Gavin Newsom. And I don't know if that's going to take.
Dude, I mean,
why? If you're a Democrat strategist right now, and you know that RFKs are still polling really, really good,
on his live?
Yeah.
Did you see how many viewers he had on his live?
No, how many?
Dude, 5.5 million people were on his website watching that. Not
That's
to mention,
incredible.
like Mario restreamed it, a bunch of
Yeah.
other accounts restreamed it, and they all had 500,000 viewers restreaming his direct content.
Yep.
And he directly on the website had himself 5.5 million viewers. That's power to the people right there.
And I know he takes a lot of stances. He's like very anti-gun. He's like, basically like a Moloch worshiper when it comes to abortion. But those are just baked in positions that he knows that he has to serve red meat to his base.
Yeah. Well, and he's going to serve it to him more if
Because he
he's
can't
the
do
Dem
anything
guy.
about it. Like there's already been Supreme Court decisions. Nothing's going to happen to the Second Amendment for the next, couple hundred years.
Yeah.
So,
Man, this is so. And he didn't answer. RFK didn't answer the hardest question. What are you going to do about the mass immigration problem?
Yeah.
You have 20 million military-aged men that have way higher testosterone levels than the average American. It's clear. And none of the candidates. Like, I was glad that Trump continued to bring up the subject. Like, he just kept going back to it. And I did appreciate that it was a focus, but then the fix to it is something that is so uncomfortable no one wants to actually address.
Yep.
Imagine trying to get 20 million military-aged, physically capable men inside of vans, out of city centers where they're already entrenched in. They're in the Hyatt. They're in these 5-star hotels. How in the hell are you going to actually physically deal with the problem? That's something that we haven't discussed yet, right?
Well, I mean, look, we did it in World War II.
Yeah, it wasn't pretty. It was not pretty. But
It was not pretty.
This situation, I think, is worse than that, though, because
for sure.
the World War II one, that was like a move against Japanese, just in broad,
Yeah.
right? Because we're at war with Japanese. Now with the situation, these folks that have been coming here for the last 10 years, they know that they're coming here in conflict. They're coming here from Central Africa, China, Asia, all those other locations. Very few of them are actually coming from Mexico at this point.
Yep.
And most of the people coming from Mexico actually have paperwork and they're asylum seeking.
Yep.
Like, you have a completely different situation because I think the people that were put into those camps, if that were Japanese in America, they were not war-minded, military-aged men. You know what I mean?
It was like entire families.
Yeah.
That whole internment of the Japanese was a whole thing in and of itself. But yeah, the net of it is it's going to get a little weird. It's going to be more weird if you don't smash the like button.
Yeah. Well, and
you should probably smash the like button.
One thing that I just want to say, no one talked about Bitcoin except for RFK.
Yep.
No one talked about Bitcoin or blockchain except RFK. So I was a little bit disappointed that that wasn't kind of the, because I know once Bitcoin starts ripping and should Trump get back in office, he's going to take all the credit for it along the way. We got it back. Everyone's in Bitcoin. We're all rich now. Made in America, baby. That's pretty good. I got it.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, you've been hanging out with Sean too much.
I know.
RFK knows Bitcoin better than Trump.
Very much so. Very much so. Trump just knows that it's popular amongst the young, and it's still a threat to the U.S. dollar. So he's going to have to deal with that on the boomer side of his boomer base. They still want that control of it. Now, one thing that comes to mind, I want your guys' opinion on this. Charlie Kirk was highlighting this a potential
Charmander.
Charmander is likely already too late to remove Joe Biden from the ballot. Wisconsin, it's already too late to remove him in that state. Nevada, after tonight, the fourth Friday in June, it will be too late to remove him. Georgia only has a few weeks remaining before it will be too late. This is all by the Daily Mail. Heritage Oversight Project has set their sights on their contentious swing states where they believe taking Biden off the Democratic ticket would not allow anyone else to replace him: Georgia, Nevada, and Wisconsin. This is a question in mind. And this is like, they've gone so far down the road with Joe. I felt like they're pretty locked in at this point. Like, how can you pull away and just not have Joe be your guy, right? Like, you've spent the last 5 years
defending him,
building up this. Now you have basically people that will never come off their TDS, Trump derangement syndrome. They will never let go of that at this point. So I don't know how exactly you can roll that backwards. Like, is it possible we see any sort of change to this? Do you guys think he's going to be the ballot, or is it going to be Newsom? Is it going to be like, who is going to, let us know in the chat who you think is going to be the actual Democratic nominee? Because that actually could be a meme coin too. That's probably a sleeper meme coin we're not thinking
I bought
of.
Newsom last night.
Did you?
NOOSUM.
Okay. Is there a Big Mike token?
Oh yeah, I'm in on Big Mike. Yes, I'm in on Big Mike. I'm in on Newsom. Actually did a poll on my X account. I said who should replace Joe Biden, and it was the Liver King, Joe Exotic, Florida Man, and then someone else. But I mean, at this point, like, the Democrats just have to do something, and they have to do it super duper fast.
Well, like, it's not like I'm gonna vote Democrat, but I want the country to have good representation and look like a decent country. Like, right now, we look like a shit show, a clown show. We are viewed as jokes by the rest of the world, and that needs to change. So let's roll the mid-roll, and then we'll get in all these alts and all this macro stuff.
Whoa.
Let's punch it on.
The Blockchain Basement is powered by Arculus. This is the world's leading crypto cold storage where you can easily secure, buy, swap, send, and receive all your crypto with a simple tap using 3-factor authentication, and make sure to keep your assets safer than ever. Make sure to support the channel. Use code BASE10 and click the link down in the description to get your hands on your security today.
Hootie Slices in the chat. Hudson Hancock, good day, good sir.
What? Huddy's in here.
Huddy's in the chat.
Huddy's in here. Hootie Slices. Favorite place to eat pizza is Jets, and I don't think he ever forgave me for ordering something different. Now, why are we in crypto? Why are we in altcoins? Why are we trying to make money? Why are we trying to escape the system and escape downward pressure on the dollars that we hold in our pocket? Well, I want to show you something that's pretty ugly. This is software development job postings on Indeed in the United States. This is ChatGPT coming to replace. Majority of Americans are going to have to shift what it is that they do for work. I myself, after seeing the breakneck speed of advancements in AI and, from the music standpoint, from the editing standpoint, basically humans are cooked. If we build out this system, our jobs are not going to be there for us. So this is why I'm leaning into the next step in technology, is because, as you can see, the thing that was going to dominate the future seems to be slowing, software development jobs falling off a cliff, because there really isn't a huge need for them if you can just prompt a large language model to do the job for you. It's an ugly reality. This is ugly, right? And a lot of those software developers, they are the ones that were buying houses way over asking price with cash offers. They came in from California to Colorado. I lived it. I experienced it. They quadrupled, if not centupled, the cost of homes just from the migration of software engineers. You guys, I literally watched it in Boulder County happen over the course of my life. Now, where all that money will go, how they are able to hold up their large amount of bills and mortgages that have been built up from this tech boom in software development. Because if you remember 5 years ago, if you were a software developer, 100, 200K a year, you work from home, you barely check in, you get little TikToks, a day at the office, and you're getting a massage.
That's back when we were a country.
Yeah, I mean, so we got to pivot, you guys. There's a reason why I am aggressively hammering into crypto. It's because I'm trying to outpace the uselessness of current jobs. And honestly, trade jobs are going to be the safest in the long term. It's a hot take for me, but it's going to be a while till they can get a robot to go deep underground and perform some of the things that happen, not only underground, but I think trades in general, like a plumbing position, plumbing and all those other types of things like carpentry. They have very interesting angles that are going to take quite a while for robots or AI to take control of. So, and this just highlighting again, consumers are exhausted on their savings. This is Americans saved and spent their pandemic windfalls. Now we are below pre-pandemic levels. We are worse off than that short-term band-aid over a bullet wound that our country used to get us out of the depression age pullback on GDP. They printed our dollars to the moon, and now it is coming back to roost. Americans are becoming poorer and poorer each day. Let's get into the altcoins. We got some craziness going on here. So the Supreme Court of the United States has just overturned the Chevron deference, which means federal courts no longer have to defer to federal agencies when the legislation is absent or unclear. This is a massive win for crypto. And here's why. This is Senator Loomis, she's excited about it, but the real juice is here from John Deaton. Right on cue, Elizabeth Warren engages in gaslighting propaganda, attempting to make any decision she doesn't like about the red versus blue or Republican versus Democrat. This decision by the Supreme Court simply requires elected members of Congress to do their job and enact legislation specifically authorizing a federal agency to do what it is attempting to do. A little bit of due process.
Weird.
Imagine that. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is, doesn't it kind of feel like, was it Groundhog Day where you keep getting the same thing over and over again?
I know. And like this combined with the decision that Sotomayor didn't like about the, she's like, if you are celebrating the destruction of the administrative state, you know, this, I'm like, yeah, I mean, so this is even more destruction of the deep state. And I like it. I wonder what the ATF's going to do now. Imagine being an ATF.
Oh, I know, dude.
And all they've done is just misinterpret laws over the past like 30 years.
And the Supreme Court's pretty nice and button up for freedom. If you like freedom, you're going to like the U.S. Supreme Court, the main one, not the Georgia one. Really hate the Georgia one.
I don't even think we even have a Supreme Court in Georgia anymore. The ruling about the J6.
I know, I got it.
Okay.
Yeah. Where is that, though? Hold on. J6, they're being potentially let off the hook from the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court, I don't think I have the story specifically up here, but I did see that. It sparked a lot of joy in me because Supreme Court, I mean, it's a little bit too late. I mean, they've been in jail for years now, right? And they're still searching for the other ones, the other people that they saw on camera. They're not searching for the federal agents that were on camera getting out of their
well, they were supposed to be there.
Well, I know they're supposed to be there, right? Nancy planted them.
They're doing their job.
They're just out here doing their job. It's just an incredible time. I do hope that the Supreme Court continues this freedom push and shows some amount of changing of the guard and releases the J6 protesters, you guys. You know, there's a lot of people, this is an insurrection. No, what happened in Afghanistan the same day, that was an insurrection, not what happened at the Capitol. That was 1 million pissed off Americans and 30 feds that cracked open the doors. So here we also have the SEC going after Consensus for operating as an unregistered security via broker MetaMask. They are taking aim at MetaMask and Consensus while taking all these losses in the background. This is a weird look. Nick, why in the fuck are they doing this? What sense does this make?
At this point, like, they know they're going to lose.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Really what I think is that it's more just injecting that uncertainty into the market before the obvious change of all these major asset managers into Bitcoin happens, right? Like, I feel like they're trying to scare everyone, keep you on the sidelines. I know.
How does this make any sense?
I know.
They just approved Ethereum ETF, it being a commodity, not a security. The service that MetaMask Consensus uses, isn't it like a Lido staking?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
So essentially, it's on chain. Like, what the hell? What angle are they going to even go after MetaMask?
And there's the new Solana ETF.
There's Solana
There's
ETF.
another one today.
Yeah, 21 shares filed one today.
Yeah, 21 shares just filed for their Solana ETF as well. Something interesting to think is there's not a futures for Solana yet. Usually they like to test out how big of an impact it has on the market with the futures first. You know,
Yeah, they're just going all in.
You know, it seems like they're just hammering all in on it. Now, Scott Melker of the Wolf of Wall Street, he's thinking that the spot Ethereum ETF could pump Ethereum to $6,500 from the Steno
That's what
research.
I said yesterday.
Yeah, it's I hear this all. I heard you saying it, and then
Guys.
even Tim and Taco. Taco was looking at something completely different, the cup and handle pattern on the overall like long term. Remember that breakout you were looking at?
Probably.
Yeah, man. Like the Ethereum. Let's go to the chart. Go to Ethereum.
ETH to 10K. It's gonna
Yeah,
happen
I mean,
this year.
we have all the ETF news that's pushing it, but like this, oh God, what are you doing? This essentially right here, you got your little top of it, and then the center part of it, basically right here.
You can even pull it all the way down.
All the way down? Oh.
Yeah, to like the
yeah.
very bottom. Even more.
Let's see where that goes.
Deeper.
Let's see that. Yeah,
Oh my God.
$5,700. So not as high as Scott Melker. I'm not going to be mad about a $5,700.
No, I'm going to
Ethereum.
love that.
You know?
Long time.
That's not a bad thing to enjoy.
$0 Giro with the
Giro with the
gifted
money.
blockchain basement number.
What did you? What you got?
I think the Solana Grayscale Trust is trading at
$398.
Yeah.
Yep. Insane.
Some
And
like multiple of what
that
it's
was the
currently
part
at,
of
yeah.
yesterday's stream. It's like TradFi is outwardly pricing in the outward look of what these assets are going to be worth ahead of the rest of the market. Is really what I take the Grayscale Trust, what those things are going for right now. That's the TradFi frothiness in the background that's not been released to ETF realm yet. We got it with Bitcoin. We got it with Ethereum. It's
Here's a good
only
question.
logical. What's that?
You think it's going to be another L1 blockchain, or you think it's going to be something like Chainlink?
Dude,
that is
well-
next on the ETF block.
You're amazing. Pull this up. This is from Frank Chaparro. Coinbase just filed for Link, AVAX, XLM, SHIB, DOT futures with the CFTC doing the normal process.
They skip over XRP with XLM.
Yeah, they did.
Well, XLM's still in there. I mean,
What the
they
hell is
still
the
got-
Skip over XRP and go with XLM.
I think he's saying AVAX. There's no way it's Ava.
What is a?
Ava? It's got to be AVAX.
Okay, so you know what's funny about Frank Chaparro?
Yeah.
Just don't click on anything.
Okay.
From that picture, how old do you think Frank is? Don't click on it.
I'm
No,
not.
no,
Just a little
don't mouse
closer.
over. Don't
Hold
mouse
on,
over.
hold
Go
on,
ahead.
let's see.
44.
40?
Yeah.
I'll say 40.
Okay, so now mouse over his picture.
Okay.
Okay, now go to his profile and look at his picture that's really big.
Oh my God.
He's not 40.
What is he, like?
62.
Is he
He's
just-
like
29.
He's like 29.
He's had a really long
He
life.
gets older the smaller his picture. Frank, what have you done?
He's got like he's like the Jeffrey Dahmer glasses.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
the
with-
Dr. Disrespect.
With the we call it a porn
mustache.
stash now. We don't bring up that guy anymore.
Man, okay.
Yeah, Frank's actually a strapping young man who presents as a roadie for ZZ Top.
Okay.
So
Well,
there you go.
what do you
Shout
think?
out to Frank.
These futures are being rolled out by Coinbase, right? They're applying to the CFTC to get approval for the futures of these things.
I mean, Link for sure.
You think Link will be right after
Shiba
Solana?
Inu? What the frick?
Well, honestly, if I'm looking at this,
And why Shiba over Doge?
right. Yeah, that's a good question. Doge is longer standing. You know,
Higher market cap.
DOT is already deemed software. So actually, you know, if I'm looking at this, I think it's either going to be DOT, Link, or Avalanche.
It's got to be Link.
You think so?
It's got to be Link.
You think it's gonna be Link?
Yeah.
Maybe, man. Maybe. I mean, I that would be too good for me. You know what I mean? Link, ETF, stop it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just stop it.
Yeah, $500 Link incoming.
Let us know in the chat what you guys think will be the next ETF application, not approval, but we got a Solana application. What is going to be the next
Keep on
application?
smashing those likes too. We are almost at 100.
I think it's Galaxy or Marathon
Marathon.
Digital is now mining Caspa. So hey,
Is that
maybe they're
confirmed?
expanding.
I've heard it's sus.
Little sus?
Oh, it's just reported.
Let me do
but
some digging
a
on
rumor.
Do
I
some
think it's
digging
a
on
rumor.
that. But yeah, honestly, it's probably, if I had to narrow it down between two, it's probably going to be Polkadot or Chainlink. Chainlink is definitely cozier with the world finance sector. With, it's got the in with Swift. It's got the in with all these different banks. Then Polkadot, what it's got going for him to be the next one, it's already been deemed software. So that's kind of what I'm thinking.
That is confirmed. Marathon is mining Caspa.
That's very cool. Hey, are we still mining Caspa?
Bro, we have so much Caspa right now.
Okay.
Yes. So the Caspa miner is running. And, I just saw a bunch of videos come out from Red Panda and Hobbyist. And then shout out to Mine Some 10 as well. Ice River makes these low power miners for Caspa called the KS0. They're very low power. You can run them off a regular outlet. And apparently they're quite profitable right now. And if Marathon is getting in on Caspa, I mean, we're looking at big time moves for Cas.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Okay. So we might have to wait. Okay. Where's Caspa at on the price?
It pumped.
I know.
Remember,
it's been pumping.
It did like 25% in a day.
Yeah. Where can we get a good entry point on this thing in the meantime?
Ukraine, I could see ADA having an ETF maybe in like Europe before the America.
So for cozy entry points on Caspa, basically looking for about 14 cents. Pull this up. If I see this anywhere in the 14 or below range, that's what I'm going to load up on Caspa because I need some. I don't have some. We've been talking about it forever. You made gads of money off Caspa.
So the Caspa miner is a hidden network miner.
Yeah.
So the Caspa miner is going to pay for someone's salary because it's well into profit right now.
Okay.
So,
I like it.
Yep.
I need to build me a little bag of this.
It's not a bad one to get.
I saw something a little. I got to be just 100% transparent on all these projects I find. I found this a little bit of worries about VC's printer dashboard, which tracks VC funds' exposure to different Web3 projects. Also calculates their unrealized profits in real time, along with the vesting schedule, so the retail investors are always well informed about possible future dumps. And I got to highlight this. So we got this VC dominance. How involved are VCs with the project? How much dump pressure is on it? The supply, the circulating supply, and then the next investor unlock date. And some of the ones that we got to watch out for, Layer 0 doesn't have much dump pressure, but very high on VC dominance. A lot of these other ones, ATH, Aether, has high dump pressure, but low VC dominance. I'm still going to be buying Aether because it's kind of that same thing. We worried about like the tokenomics of Render, but honestly, Render's like gobbling up that distributed GPU conversation in the juicy part of the bull market too.
Yes.
That's why Render's got all that velocity. So I'm still bullish on Aether. And then we also have Ondo here with a high dump pressure, low VC.
Look at Celestia, high and high.
Yeah, both high and high on Celestia. So you got to keep in mind for this stuff. Their next investor unlock date can be found in this realm. And essentially the ones that I'm going to be watching in 2024, Zeta, we got Mavia, we got CyberConnect, we got Astar, Arkham, and let's see here, Starknet and Celestia, all in 2024, along with AltLayer and SEI and Connex. When is that Ondo? Ondo is January 18th of 2025. That's going to be the moment where we got to be watching the Ondo dumpage very, very closely, because that's going to be the VCs getting their tokens available to dump on retail within Ondo. So this is a pretty important date to keep in mind. I talk heavily about Ondo. I still believe that there's a great upside to Ondo, but you got to keep these time frames in mind. Now, this Amber Rose.
I covered this.
Who is Amber Rose?
She dated Wiz Khalifa and Kanye West.
And what has she done?
She's just a thought.
Yeah.
She's a thought. Pull up pictures of Amber Rose. Do not search for her on Twitter. Holy crap.
Oh, God. Okay.
Pull this down.
Is it that bad? All right.
You'll see.
Let's see here. What do we got?
She has a dumb tattoo across her forehead.
Is this Sinead O'Connor?
No. But that is Amber Rose.
Okay.
Looks like an off-brand Doja Cat.
MAGA engagement. Donald Trump, baby. So she's pro-Trump. Let's see here. Where did she cut off all her hair?
Yes, she's had. Yeah.
Why did she do that? This is nice.
I don't know. She's kind of like she's like a Timu Iggy Azalea.
Huh.
That is the perfect explanation.
Timu Iggy Azalea. What?
Yeah, it's between that and off-brand Doja Cat.
Off-brand, yeah,
bro.
Kind of like the one, like a. Yeah, like if Doja Cat was like left out in the sun for a little bit too long.
Yeah. And had like a big old forehead tattoo.
What has she done? Wiz Khalifa and
Nothing.
Kanye West. That's what
She's
she's
celebrities.
She's a professional consumer.
She's like Kamala, sounds like.
Yeah.
Of that hawk tool.
Oh my God,
There
you
it
are
is.
really coming into your
There
own
it
these
is.
days.
I know.
Wow.
We got to put Isaac in his place.
Put one in the chat for Isaac. Bringing up the
But
hawk
Drew,
tool.
what does this mean for black jobs?
So what?
What?
Not a damn thing. I mean, maybe blowjobs.
No, black jobs. We were talking about it in the debate last night. Black jobs.
Oh,
Everyone
dude.
on X is like, "What the hell are black jobs?"
Yeah, why are they? And the whole calling native-born Americans, that's a racist term. Like, I think that we've been a pretty diverse country for long enough where everyone, can kind of look around and be like, you know what, we cool. As long as you're not robbing, as long as you're not stealing, as long as you're not beating me with your wig, we're fine. You know what I mean? There's a lot of getting along that America has done. They keep rekindling this racist narrative and just never letting it
That's
die.
all I got.
That's what happened to Blazing Saddles, man.
You know what? That didn't work.
Yeah, was Blazing Saddles when Reagan was in office?
It was when he was still an actor.
When he was still an actor.
Yeah.
Holy God.
Well,
Well, Muva, Amber Rose's token, looks like it is dumping on folks right now. Amber Rose, American model and rapper, launched Solana meme coin Muva. She used 4 wallets funded from Kraken to snipe 60% of the supply, $380,000 worth or 2,133 Solana.
And she still has millions of tokens left over.
So there's plenty of dumping to come.
So I compared this token to French Montana's token, which like their charts look identical.
Really?
The first few minutes, it teleports to like an $8 to $10 million market cap.
Yeah.
Which are the insiders getting the tokens, and then it's up to like her fan base to buy the rest of the tokens, and they don't have enough money to pump it.
Oh my God.
And of course, you have the freaking person, either this girl or French Montana, and then their team dumping on it.
Yeah, so this is the initial pump you're talking about. Now it's just trapped in this purgatory realm. It's already at a $13.4 million market cap. My God.
But yeah, keep in mind, her and her team own 60% of the tokens.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
And she might burn some.
Oh, she's going to be great. I'm sure she's going to treat everyone so wonderful. This statistics on coin listing in Binance, Coinbase, and Upbit, the world's 3 largest crypto exchanges. So far this year, only Layer 0, Omni, Render, and Bounce are tokens listed on all 3 exchanges.
Bounce.
Yeah,
I've never heard of Bounce.
Let's go find out what Bounce
So wait,
is.
real quick, before you go to Bounce, Layer 0.
Yeah.
On that previous chart you showed from Dune, was that one that had a bunch of VCs in it?
Yes.
Layer 0 has a bunch of VCs, low dump pressure. The next investor unlock date is going to be, this is actually pretty perfect. It's going to be June of 2025. So they're planning to try to just dump when I'm planning to dump. So I ain't mad about it. You know what I mean? I'm out here telling everyone exactly when I'm going to start dumping. You guys are able to front run me heavily. I'm still targeting the middle of 2025. The lead investor for Layer 0 is A16Z. It's got a 1-year cliff, 4% monthly for 24 months. So not too much dump pressure on it, but definitely high VC
I wonder
involvement.
if you like on your own time, obviously, kind of go through this chart, look at the VCs, and see if there's any patterns.
That would be fun.
Yeah, to see like Animoca or A16Z or any of the other ones on there. If like A16Z dumps more so than Animoca, for example, I'd be curious. Can you send me that chart?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Let me see here. Well, I'll leave it up and then we'll send it afterwards.
Guys, keep hitting that like button. We are almost at 100 likes.
What the hell
You
is
can do
Bounce,
it.
though? Why am I... It's not Bounce Bit, is it? And let us know in the chat if you know... Bounce is like one of the outliers. We just saw it's available to all 3 of those biggest exchanges. and I'm not really seeing it here. I mean, I see bounce bit. I'm gonna have to find out a little bit more about that because it's easily accessed.
Yep.
Retail's not here yet. What's that?
Is like kind of off topic, but it kind of goes along with that. Like, where the hell is this bounce token? Ton. Americans it's like impossible to get into the Ton ecosystem, the Ton blockchain.
Yeah, it's very difficult.
Me and Morel this morning were trying to do like a 5-star diagram on how to figure out how to get into the Ton ecosystem. Yep. It some bridges work, but then like you can bridge over USDC or USDT, but then you need Ton as gas to swap it. So like,
oh Jesus,
it's like why is it so difficult to get into these blockchains?
Well, it sounds like that crypto California.
Why can't
Hotel
one of
California.
these top exchanges just list it?
Guys, come on.
Unbelievable. Now, on the debates last night, we had Trump. Trump is coming out of the woodwork. Yeah? It overtook Bowden in market cap.
I'm gonna bounce a bug
Bowden did not do. Oh God, look at this shit. Look at that. Muva dumped $3 million of market cap. Oh my God, it's still going. Look at that. There they go.
Oh yeah,
there they go.
I also wanted to mention about this.
Yeah,
this is not her first rodeo. She's done NFT scam promotions. She's done crypto scam promotions. Zach XBT is all over all these celebrities and their scam meme coins. So.
Yeah, guys, don't buy celebrity coins. Just don't do it.
Look at this. I saw one transaction for 11K. This is what I like to do. I like to hover over it. No, I don't like to go there.
He doesn't like to go to Soul Scan.
Let's see here. Well, it automatically does it for you if you just hover over it. The transactions move so fast.
They're moving really quick now.
Yeah, I saw one of these transactions is like $11,000.
Hit USD.
This is a bot. This is a bot just dumping a ton of money.
Hit the USD.
Okay.
And then you could put in a dollar amount.
All right, let's go minimum 10K. Let's go. Let's see what all these are. Because usually if they're like flat with each other and the P&L's like $5, $50. I feel like this is a bot.
That number 1 and number 2 are bots.
Yep, you can tell.
And they made what was it, $70?
Here's not a bot. It bought 4,300 and sold for 27K.
Oh my gosh.
Just quite a move there. But most of these you can see, like the 20,000, that is not by mistake. This is a bot that gets in and out at the exact same levels to keep the volume up.
It's like
to show attraction.
It's like an MEV bot, sandwich bot. Someone puts in a transaction, and then within the same block, a bot can go in, buy it, and then sell it back to them at a lower price and kind of pocket the difference.
Yeah, this thing is trying to dump hard right now. Yeah. Wow,
look at the bubble map for this.
All right, let's go. Let's go. This is gonna be. I'm terrified with myself that I'm out here learning about. Like, what was that? French Montoya? I'm learning about all these rappers now through. It's just,
what the crazy thing is? I have to give it to Jason Derulo. He's actually committing to this whole crypto thing. He was at the Killer Whales the other day, kind of just showcasing, hey, I'm not here just to pump and dump. His coin has actually gone up.
Why are you not letting me click this? This is, oh no.
And then you have Bad Baby, the Dr. Phil Catch Me Outside girl.
Oh yeah.
She actually did it pretty decently. She changed her PFP on X to a Michi cat with mod glasses and a pop cat like hood ornament.
Whoa.
Dude, I got the spinning wheel of death.
Show's over, guys.
It's done for. Look at my screen. It's killed it. All our tabs, all our flying through the there we go.
Right, there's too much insider trading for the Apple.
Oh my God. Look at what is this one? Let's see here. 10%, 10.7%, 11%. These are some big. This is 40% of the total supply.
To get that much of the supply, you have to obviously be an insider who buys it as soon as the contract is like made.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
So,
but then
you
can't
insiders.
Yeah, but if you do that, you can't sell it without just demolishing.
Well, you can do it. I mean, yes, you're dumping the tokens if you have that many, but you can do little clips and not destroy the liquidity
if you're
all in one go.
Like, are these folks reasonable?
These celebrities don't give a fuck.
They don't give a shit.
They don't care about their fans.
Right.
They just want the quick money.
Yeah. That's the big difference, dude. Like, in crypto, it gets hard to. I'm excited about what crypto is, but honestly, seeing some of the inside moves. I've met some people in crypto that I absolutely despise, and I'm trying to bring back the human aspect of it. Like this community here, it matters a lot to me. We started some token. We started Bump, and honestly, I'm not letting go of it until it's over.
Strong.
like it's got to be over like 5 mil to
At
be able
least.
to even start laddering out. Like it's either to the moon or we failed. You know what I mean? Like that's the way it is. So, you know, just be careful out there, you guys. We try to show you all the tools, all the things we can do as we're looking at these tokens. But honestly, I think we're right on track to actually, I've upgraded my minimum expectations for Bitcoin from 150,000. I think we're on track for 180K within this bull cycle. I feel like that's conservative. So we're positioned in the right way. Nick, thanks for joining me on the show today.
Always, sir. Always,
Owen, unbelievable. We didn't even get a complaint about Owen's car buying experience that he's going
Yeah, I
through
mean, like
right
everyone's
now.
got to make a poor financial decision in their 20s, and Owen's about to do it in 8K.
In 8K.
So
He comes up to me the other day. How do I make? How much money? Like, how do I make 10K fast?
Every time I'm like
this.
I'm like,
we
you
out
need
here,
growth, bro.
I know it's we are out here. We raw dogging it. You know what I mean?
Oh, and you know what you should do? You should finance your down payment. That is just the best. Just do it. Just do it. Just obliterate your financial career for the next 20 years.
No balls.
Finance your down payment.
Edward Middleton. You can find me at DJN Alpha Show.
Yeah, DJ
Make sure you
Alpha.
follow it. I got to get the Telegram on here, but I love what you're doing on your show, man, because you're showing, like, if you guys are on the outside and you're wondering how to get into these memes on Solana, there is, like, we've done a lot of content covering the actual process, but DJN Alpha, just make sure to check. You're at 12:30 every day, right, on YouTube.
Nice.
It's got the DGen tools, all the things you need to make sure you can get in and out. But appreciate all your support. Reminding you that this show is powered by Tacos, Guns, and Arculus. The world's top crypto cold storage platform. This is the product that is easy enough for anyone outside of crypto to take control of their finances. Be your own bank. Use code BASE10 and get 10% off one today. This is the ultimate tool to orange pilling your family, showing them that, hey, you remember March 13th of 2023? Remember the bank crisis? You see all these new articles coming out over the next few months that are highlighting more bank crises. Tell them there is an escape. And it's not this young man right here. I mean, as wonderful of a haircut as he may have, it is being your own bank.
We got kids with paintbrush haircuts. Oh, by the way, you know the website's working again.
They my haircut
I
alone,
fixed
Nick.
all the drop shipping stuff. Basement.supplies is a fully functioning Death Star.
Yes, okay.
It is here to obliterate planets.
Yes.
And
Go
you can
here.
buy
And
things.
not get destroyed by Luke
The
Skywalker.
flags are cheap. You can get flags. Get that LGBT
We're
flag.
worried we're selling them too cheap.
We might be. So get them before I convince Veteran Crypto to jack up the prices.
Yeah. Pull up the screen on. This is the website. We're back up and operational. This is a huge day. I'm
Fully
very, very
operational
happy.
Death Star.
Shop. You go here. Honestly, like the beginning, you can either do this. You can go to build bag.
Build your bag, yeah,
You're
that's
like, all right, let's just say you got some awesome crypto bags. You got some clear winnings in the market, and the world around you in the city center is going to hell. You need to get yourself a get home bag, something that's indescript, something that no one is going to realize there's a big old cache of goodies inside of. You can click this bad boy right here. It'll pre-populate all the things that are recommended by me, Vet, and Nick. But then you can unclick anything that you already have to bring down the cost. If you only need the bag, we have that as well. You can unclick all this and just get a pocket tool knife. You can get tactical flashlights here. You can get any missing pieces to your preparedness setup yourself. And there's a big damn reason why I'm a prepper and a crypto nerd. It's because being a prepper and a crypto nerd at the same time are the whole reason why I was able to change my life. When COVID came, everyone was beating each other's asses over toilet paper and overspending on goods to be in their pantry. I already had all of that together. I was not sitting there spending my fiat on tools. Instead, I took that fiat, I bought $3,000 or $4,000 Bitcoin, $180 Ethereum, moved with violence when the rest of the world was scared because I was prepared for it. So support the channel, get yourself prepared so you can take advantage. If we do get World War III actual and Poland gets taken or a big move from Russia happens, you're damn right the market's going to dip. You're going to want to be prepared for it and take advantage of that dip with the dirty fiat as they print to the moon. I'm going to go punch the punching bag.
Do
now.
it.
Appreciate all you guys. I'll see you tomorrow or
Monday. See you Monday. I don't know.